Okay. What's your name?
My name is Victor Flores.
How was your experiences during the time you were crossing the border?
It was very, very tough. I almost died several times.
What gave you the idea to come to the United States?
Well, when I first started to seriously consider it, it was because of my friend Rico. He was going to cross and go work for his brother who had already crossed, because he buys and we thought that he bought and sold cars. And so I was very hesitant at first because, well, my father had died from what was over there, and he had told us it was very dangerous. And I didn't want to leave my family, but the corn became very scarce, and so I eventually had no choice to cross, but to cross.
Okay. So, what was your journey like crossing the border?
My first attempt, and most people have to take many, I got deported in Nevada, and from there I knew I had to try something different, so I found work all the way up in Washington.
Okay. And what led you to cross the border?
I needed to support my family like many others. I had no other choice. Our farm was dying. Mexico was in a drought. They just weren't buying our corn.
Okay. So during your journey, did you ever re-meet up with Rico, or did he ever find his brother?
Yeah, similar to me, he failed to cross on his first try, and we met up back at this city. He had no stuff, he had no money, but he still had the hope of finding his brother. And so with that, we made our way across, but once we got to where his brother was supposed to be, we found out that he wasn't actually buying and selling cars. He actually stole them, and he was arrested and deported just prior to our arrival.
During this long journey, did you run into any trouble with Border Patrol or police?
Yes, many times. My first encounter was at a roadblock when I was still trying to leave Mexico. I didn't have my identification, even though I was a lawful Mexican citizen. And so that really put things into perspective of how hard it was and how dire my situation was.
After everything that's happened, how do you feel?
Even though the journey was long and treacherous, I'm still all in all glad that I can provide for my family, because without it, they all would have died.